Hey guys, my name is Evan and welcome to Evanomics 101, your number one source for everything econ. Have you noticed that customer service just isn't what it used to be? Maybe you spent an hour on the phone on hold with your bank. Maybe you walked into a retail store and couldn't find a single employee to help you. That actually happened to me not too long ago at Home Depot and in T-Mobile. I know if it feels like customer service has gotten worse almost everywhere. That's if you feel the same thing, then you're not imagining that. In today's video, we're just going to be talking about bad customer service and pretty much the economics behind that. Behind every long wait, every understaffed store, every automated phone system is a business decision being shaped by inflation, labor costs, tech, competition. Today, we're going to cover specifically why customer service has declined across many industries, the economic forces driving those changes, and what it means for consumers, businesses, investors, and the future of our economy. Before we jump into the video, I do have a quick favor that really helps grow the channel. If you enjoy learning about economics in plain English, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video so that you never miss out on any future videos. Now, let's go ahead and dive into it. Customer service just didn't decline overnight. Many people think businesses suddenly stopped caring about customers. The reality is just a little bit more complicated than that. The shift has been building for years, but I think what really happened was during the COVID-19 pandemic, it accelerated. Businesses faced shutdowns, supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, and rapidly rising costs. Many companies were forced to kind of how they operated just to stay profitable. Instead of hiring more employees, many organizations found ways to do more with fewer people. That meant fewer cashiers. That meant fewer call center reps, fewer customer service support agents, and more responsibility placed on the employees that were already or who remained in the stores or in the locations. Customers noticed almost immediately. Longer wait times became normal. Phone support became harder to reach. Stores appeared understaffed. These weren't just isolated problems, they reflected broader economic pressures affecting nearly every industry. And one of the big things, or one of the biggest drivers behind declining customer service has been inflation. We're going to talk about it real quick. So, following the pandemic, inflation surged to levels not seen in decades before gradually cooling off. Businesses face higher costs for wages, rent, utilities, insurance, transportation, and inventory. When operating expenses rise, companies typically have three choices. And I've talked about rising prices and these choices in previous videos, but we're briefly going to go over pretty much the options that a lot of businesses have when the prices rise. Uh, you can one choose to raise your prices, can cut costs, or you can accept lower profits. Many businesses often choose a combination of three. Labor is often one of the company's largest expenses, so reducing staff levels or slowing hiring became one of the fastest ways to protect profit margins. From a financial perspective, it made sense. From the customer perspective, service is what suffered the most. This is one reason why so many people feel they're paying more while receiving less. The labor market evolved dramatically, and we're going to talk about the labor market change right now. So, during and after the pandemic, millions of workers changed careers, retired early, or sought jobs offering better pay, more flexibility, or remote work. Service industries, including restaurants, retail, hospitality, airlines, sport, they were hit especially hard. Hiring became more difficult, employee turnover increased, costs rose. So even today, many businesses continue to struggle retaining workers. At the same time, employees often found themselves handling the work that two, maybe even three people were used to perform it. So you had burnout increasing also, morale declining. People just not want to work and have to do two, three, four people's jobs and receive the same amount of pay. It's important to remember that the employee helping you often isn't responsible for kind of environment or the system they're working in. Right now, we're going to shift to the bigger economic impact. And here's where this becomes an economic story rather than simply just a customer service complaint. Customer service affects consumer confidence. It affects brand loyalty. Okay. It affects repeat business. When you have bad customer service, people are going to stop coming to your store. People are going to stop shopping with you, and ultimately affects corporate earnings. If consumers consistently receive poor service, they're going to switch things up. They're going to leave negative reviews. They're going to reduce their spending. That's the biggest thing. They're going to stop spending money with you. Businesses may save money in the short run by cutting labor, but if declining service drives customers away, those savings can eventually offset a loss of revenue. Investors watch this, where they watch these trends closely because customer satisfaction often influences long-term profitability. Meanwhile, economists pay attention because consumer spending accounts for roughly two-thirds of economic activity. If poor customer service contributes to a weaker consumer confidence or reduced spending, the effect can ripple throughout the broader economy. This is also where the Federal Reserve comes into the conversation because when labor markets are tight and wages rise, businesses face pressure to control costs. Higher interest rates can slow economic activity, cool hiring, as well as ease inflation over a period of time. But they can also make companies even more cautious about expanding payrolls or hiring new people in the future. In other words, monetary policy doesn't directly determine customer service, but it influences many economic conditions that shape business decisions. So, the big part about all of this is customer service. Well, is customer service really getting worse? In many industries, yes, it is, but the reasons go far beyond employees simply just not caring. It's a combination of inflation, labor shortages, high operating costs, and businesses trying to remain competitive in an increasingly challenging economy. The companies that can strike the right balance between and genuinely serving their customers may have an advantage in future years. For consumers, though, it's a reminder that experiences that we have the experiences we have every day often reflect a much larger picture, a bigger economic um, that's at work. If you found today's video valuable, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. What company or industry do you think has seen the biggest decline in customer service and why? Drop a comment below. Your experiences could spark a great discussion or for the entire Evanomics community. So this is Evanomics 101, your number one source for everything econ. Thank you.